Okay, now continue on with the Candy Hut. The next thing I want to do is get the peppermint. So I'm going to use my Smart Selections tool again. Remember, it's over here on this side. I'm going to select him, make sure the quick selection tool is selected, and I'm going to click on the peppermint. And as soon as I do, now I've got the little marching, you can see the little marching ants around the peppermint. So it means I've got it selected. I'm going to use the selection tool or the dragger or whatever you want, the move tool is what it's called. I'm going to click on him, take him, I'm going to move him over. Did you see what happened? I had something else selected, so I'm going to try to get the door back as close as I can. By the way, remember, if you do something you want to get rid of, you just come to the history over here, hit the trash can, that move goes away. I'm going to make this quick selection. I'll leave it there. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to select and I'm going to deselect. So now nothing's selected. A while ago I didn't see the marching ants on my screen, so no problem. I just deselect. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my Smart Selection tool, click him, select the peppermint, make sure the only thing that has marching ants on it is the peppermint. So it does. So I'm going to go over here and get my move tool and click him, come over here, and I'm going to put him right here, right above the door. Okay, and now he's there, and I've got him selected. And I guess really you can kind of look and say I may have not made the door small enough, but that's no big deal. We could always come back and redo that, but I'm going to leave it like it is for now. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get the chimney and put it on there. I didn't kind of follow along with the book and follow along with what they say, so I'm going to go to the zoom tool and I'm going to zoom in on the chimney so I make it a little easier to see. So there's my chimney, and I'm going to go to the polygon for the selection tool. Now I have other choices in there. I can do the polygon lasso, or I can right click on there and see just the regular lasso tool or the magnetic lasso. I'm going to try just the regular polygonal lasso tool. It's the middle one. It's the one that's selected because I can see the little dot there beside it. And all you do on it is you click and that drops a point, and then you go down to where you want the point to go across. And I'm just clicking at the corners now. And over here, I'm going to click a few more times because I want to be sure and kind of follow the edges of the snow as close as I can. And I'm not going to try to be perfect by any means, but I'm going to try to get close to getting just the snow and none of the white above the snow, just the background white off the picture, off the canvas. I'm going to try to just get as much of that as I can. And I'm just dropping a bunch of little points, and every time I'm dropping a point, I'm using the clickers. All I'm doing, I'm left clicking and doing that, trying to come around, and I'm coming back to the beginning place. And when I get to the beginning place, look what's happened. Now I have marching ants here. That means I've completed the polygon. Now if you don't have marching ants, it just means you didn't come back and actually connect it back to where you started. So I've got that. So now I'm going to go back to my zoom tool and I'm going to zoom out, and I'm just selecting my zoom tool, and I'm going to just either select in or select out. I'm just using my mouse to drag across to make it small again. I'm pulling it to the left, by the way. If I hold down my mouse and pull to the right, it makes it larger. But if I pull to the left, it makes it smaller. Now I've made it really big. Maybe too big. Pull it in a little smaller. Now I'm going to click my move tool. Take him, move him across to here, and set my chimney. It said didn't quite put it on there because I still have the roof to fit, and I'm going to leave the chimney above it. So I'm going to leave a little bit of gap there. So I'm going to leave it about right there. That may not be quite right, but it's got to be pretty close. And I'm just going to drop it there. Okay, so now I've done the chimney and the peppermint above the door. Okay, and I'm going to stop the movie there.